What's up, guys? I'm back again. Another episode. And yeah, I guess I should just probably build myself back up. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing that much anyway. I was just killing animals. But, I was just, acquiring food, as I guess is the preferred term for it. And I guess I can do that, so. Oh, the creeper, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. I probably shouldn't, like, stray too far from where I am, but it's fine. Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, ooh, there's two cows that just, like, right next to each other. Yeah, I'm drinking something carbonated, so I might burp throughout this, yeah. I guess if it gets really bad, I'll edit it out like I usually do, but, anyways. What has been going on, in, like, yeah, life in general? Yeah. I don't know. I used to be so good at finding topics for this, and now I'm just, like, not. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's just, like, maybe my old method was just wait until something eventful happened, but now I'm just, like, nah. I think it's fine. I think it's fine if I take a break from, like, the episode spanning topics, I've been talking about that for a while. I haven't been in that stage for a while of, like, an episode spanning topic, so, yeah. And anyways. Sometimes I find something that, like, dominates, though, yeah. I mean, I never expected, like, I don't know, like, half the episode's topics to be, like, a big thing. I don't think I expected the Sweden thing to be its own thing, but yeah, episode, but anyways, yeah, I guess I'm just hunting. Yeah, I have a pickaxe. Yeah, I would probably look for iron, but, like, what did I even, yeah, I mean, I just have less, like, overall stuff. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, just keep on, yeah, just remember that I came from this way. Oh god. So it is the end of September. Yeah, oh my god, this year's been gone by so fast, man. Oh man, this year has just gone by. Seriously, man, I don't know. Yeah, oh god, what? Oh, bunny, that bunny can move. Yeah, anyways, so man, 2022, man. Yeah, now that it's like, there's like, only like 2 months? Just over 2 months left. Oh, man. Yeah. And, like, I haven't, I've been making progress on my novel. I know. Yeah. I guess it's like, I probably should. I mean, I'm not gonna, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Again, I talk about it before, like, being open about my writing. And it's like this new crop of, like, people, the writing community on Twitter now, who just, like, openly post snippets and, like, are very open with, like, I'm 30k words in, I'm, like, revising my first draft right now. I don't know. I haven't, yeah, I guess maybe this could be the episode spanning topic, the writing process. I talked about, like, the writing, yeah, not my writing process, but, like, my thoughts on the writing process in general. Ooh. That's a good one. What are my thoughts? Yeah, true. Have I just described? Yeah, I'm a discovery writer. If you don't know what that means, yeah, okay, like, brief explanation here. Usually, I mean, I think, like, it's not a binary, like gender. It's not a binary. That, like, how people write. It's like they're usually what's the whole thing? George R. R. Martin called it, like, freaking, like, gardeners and freaking architects, the guy, the guy who freaking won't release, the last 2 books of his series because, some reason. No rush, man, no rush. Anyways, discovery writers are more like, you don't have, like, an overall plan. You don't go into writing a story with a plan, right? An outline, where it's like, You know, you just naturally go to things. You write by the seat of your pants. They're also called pantsers, right? Basically, where it's like, you know, you just write it as it goes along, basically, which is basically me. And there's like varying degrees of it. Obviously, there's like a middle ground where it's like you might have an outline, but you deviate from it a lot. But, you know, yeah, you know, obviously, you know, a lot of people you know, feel more comfortable like that, which, you know, me included. You know, yeah, someone described, yeah, like, I don't know, I was reading, yeah, there was some quote, I do not remember where it's from, like, I was on, like, how to write stuff, and it described discovery writing as, like, you know, you're like driving a car, right? You're driving a car at night, right? You know, and then like it's dark and like you can only see as far as the headlights take you, right? And then yeah, basically like like that's how much the headlights are like how far into the story, how much of the story you know, right? And then you just keep on writing, and then you only know like a tiny bit of what happens in the story as you go. But like, you know, you use that little tiny bit to keep you going until you arrive at the finished product. And so there's on the other side there are outliners, right? And you know, an outline is just when you plan, you know, what happens in the story, like scenes and stuff, like stuff. Yeah, it's obviously like different for everyone, you know. I assume like it differs based on like what genre, you know. Like I'm sure like, you know, there are genres suited towards like outlines, you know. Like if you write like, you know, if you write genre romance, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like it's very suited towards outlines, because, you know, a lot of people see like, you know, the specific genre of romance. You know, referring to a previous episode, not genre romance, like not like a book with a love story, you know, not a book with a love story, like literally like a romance book, you know, like those like Harlequin books or those frickin', you know, Colleen Hoover and stuff like that. Yeah, like genre romance. I don't know if Sarah Dessen would count in that. I don't know. But, you know, yeah, basically like those books. I feel like, you know, outlines would suit those, because it's like, you know the general thing of it. It's about two people who get together, right? And it's like, I'd assume there are authors who are like, okay, I'm gonna have one scene where I'm gonna have one steamy scene, I'm gonna have one cute meeting scene, I'm gonna have one confession scene, and I'm gonna have one, you know, whatever scene. Yeah, I'm gonna have one scene where they argue, I'm gonna have one scene where they make up, I'm gonna have one scene where they kiss, and it's like, you know, it's outlined, it's planned perfectly, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I just think like maybe outlining would be suited to that genre, you know. But like, yeah, that's obviously that's not how I like to write. Yeah, I'm assuming like other, like, I don't know, like complex stories. Yeah, if you write like a thriller, I would assume thriller writers a lot of thriller writers like outlining too. You know, like structure, you know. I don't know. But that's the thing, like, just because like you're discovery writing a story doesn't mean like the story you're writing doesn't have a structure. Like I feel like the story I'm writing like has like a basic like structure to it, you know. I don't know. Again, I'm very tight-lipped about like what my work in progress is about, but I guess I'm just like, you know, going in general like the big picture of it. The process of writing for me, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I thought about outlining. I don't know. A thing I did a little bit, like, you know, previously was like create an outline after the fact. Create like an outline after I start like the beginning of a novel. I don't know. I did that with my previous one, but all I did was just like, you know, list characters that were already there. Yeah, I listed the characters, and then, yeah, that's, you know, basically as far as I went. I don't know. I don't know. This is just not how I, you know, outlining isn't how I like to, you know, think of stories, you know. I don't like to think of stories as like, okay, it's gonna be a collection of these scenes, and then, yeah, that's it, you know. I don't know. And yeah, I would assume for the people who outline, it's like they also have times where they want to deviate from it, and they also want to revise and like cut scenes or like add scenes in. But you know, I guess, yeah, like something, yeah, it's the whole thing. I'm not saying, yeah, no freaking method of writing is really like, you know, wrong, you know. Obviously everyone has their own freaking way of writing things, you know. I just do it excruciatingly slow, not the slowest, but you know, man, I don't know. Yeah, have I said it? Yeah, I've like what I've been working, the novel I'm working on right now, I started to write like 2 years ago. Yeah, like 2 years and a month ago. It was like August of like 2020. Yeah, which, you know, thinking back, like was a hard time to focus, you know. Pretty much it was pretty much like, I don't know, yeah, I guess I can like, you know, vaguely read, like explain like you know, like August I wrote a tiny bit, like I was writing a little bit like August through like October. December of 2020, you know, did not write at all. January of 2020 did not write at all. I went back to it in March, right? And then like through June and July, and then in August through September of last year, I took a break because I wrote a short story, and then I went back to it October of last year, and then took a break like December, January. You know how it goes. I don't know. That's usually what I do, even though I don't want to do that. And then yeah, like I think like end of February this year, all the way up until now, I've been consistently writing it. But not like every day. Yeah, I do. What's that like common piece of advice? Yeah, like yeah, I don't really write every day. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that important, man. I've been thinking that yeah, NaNoWriMo, you know, where you know you write 50,000 words of a novel in November, right? I don't know. I'm thinking of doing that, but like, you know, man, yeah. Should I? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I have about in an ideal world, in an ideal world, like there's under 20,000 words I have left to write. In an ideal world, you know. And I know that's to complete my first draft, but I don't know. I guess. If I want to be truly honest here, like, I like, you know, I don't know. I feel like me personally that like I painstakingly like reread and like line edit in particular, like freaking my writing like way more than most people do. You know, I think that's also a reason why I do not write as much, is that like, yeah, again, I explained my like literal process earlier of just like I write a sentence, see, you know, sound it out in my head. If I don't like the sound of it, I try to see if I can write it better, and then so on and so forth, you know. I don't know. There's sometimes where I like get going, you know. Yeah, one thing, yeah, like, yeah, I talked about that before, right, of like, yeah, like, yeah, back in the PC world, yeah, back in the first PC world of like, I printed out hard copies of my chapters, right? And then I would literally just like go over them like a freaking teacher, like with a freaking pen, and just like line edit, you know? Like that's what I would do. Yeah, specific things. Yeah, if you don't know that, like copy editing is literally just like placement of like commas, periods, like, you know, that sort of stuff, right? Like, you know, typos and stuff, like that's copy editing. And line editing, I guess, is like sentences. Yeah. And then like, you know, yeah, developmental editing is just the overall story in general, right? Like, you know, how the story works in general, you know, basically, as from what I know of it. I could be wrong, I guess. Yeah. Like, but you know, I think it's obvious. It's obvious that like, if you're friggin' writing, you probably shouldn't spend so much of your friggin' effort on like copy editing and line editing. But you know, I think line editing, there can be a justification for like, you know, paying attention to it a little bit more, especially if you write short stories. I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. I've explained that before, right? Of just like, I feel, yeah, like my right, my sense of like writing comes from writing short stories, where it's like, you know, they're shorter, right? So like every word matters a lot more, right? I'm very much of the opinion that like you have, like, I would really prefer to have like a good opening line whenever I start a chapter, right? I want to have a good opening line, and I want to have a good closing line. And I always want to, yeah, I prioritize that maybe a little too much, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people start like chapters where it's like, this is the description, I do start a lot of chapters like that, but I don't know. I guess I'm more of like I like starting chapters with like a one-liner, Yeah, I'm reading a cool book right now. Yeah, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, right? Yeah, and I put out a tweet that's like, why on the cover does it say from Kirkus Reviews that it begs comparisons to The Fault in Our Stars, Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, like, I don't know why. Me like, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Yeah, very, very funny book. Again, the exact type of book. I really like. Same thing with Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and like stuff like that. It's just like very voicey, basically. How to win me over in a book is just be very voicey. I don't know. If someone wants to recommend me like adult books that are very voicey, like, yeah, go right on ahead of it. If anyone watching this is a reader of adult fiction, I don't know. But then again, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's not that, I don't know. That's not the number one priority for me in like, a good book is voice. But I don't know. It's just a thing I like, Yeah, like middle grade too is like voicey too, right? A lot of good middle grade is voicey. Yeah. Yeah, again, do I need to explain what voice means? I don't know. The stuff. Yeah, oh god, personality. Sorry, style. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Do I care that if I burp it's unprofessional? Do I care? Look, man. People watching this back. I don't know. Burping, I don't really care that much about. It's not the. But anyways, yeah, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the only comparison is that there's a girl with cancer, right? That's part of this. Yeah, it's not too much of a spoiler. Yeah, that's really the. I mean, it is called Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I guess it could be like dying because I don't know what other reason. Oh man, I don't know. There are other reasons, but yeah, obviously. Like, I don't know, that's the only comparison to me. Like, totally. It's more, it's funny. It has way more of a humorous freaking tone to the story, right? Like, there's no, like, philosophical, yeah. I mean, so far, I'm like 200 pages in. There's no, like, philosophical freaking, like, bent to the story at all, right? I don't know. It's weird how it's like, yeah, this begs comparisons to The Fault in Our Stars, according to, Kirkus Reviews. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, they wrap that up like on like Discovery Writers versus Outliners, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. An example of like another example. Yeah. I guess I wanted to tie into this is of like writing and the process of craft in general is like Better Call Saul. Yeah. Pretty damn good show that I'm watching, right? Probably one of the best television shows to come out in recent years. Man, yeah, I've been watching it. It's insane how like fast I've been watching it. I started rewatching like season 1 like a month ago. Yeah, and now I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing it all. Yeah. The last season isn't on Netflix, so, you can infer on how I'm able to see it, but, seriously, man, yeah, it pretty much is like a brilliant show. Like, I don't know. It's different from Breaking Bad because there aren't too many moments where it's like, wow, like, whoa, like jaw-dropping moments, I feel like Breaking Bad was very much like the season 3 finale, the season 4 finale, the season 4 premiere. Like, there were so many moments where it's like, oh my god, wow, what is this? But it's like, Better Call Saul, it's like, the moments are just so, like, yeah, I don't know. It's, I guess, like, subtle. Is subtle the right word for it? Like, there's not as many big, showy moments in Better Call Saul. Like, really, like, the last season, season 6, like, there's enough, there's stuff that happens that are, like, But yeah, really, like, the big stuff that happens, yeah, like, you know, chicanery is the, you know, best example. Like, it was like one of the best episodes is just like a trial, like, that's it, and not even that exciting of a trial. They don't try to make it like Law and Order and stuff. It's like, it's just a general trial. They go through the motions, and then there's like Chuck, and there's Chuck at the end. But really, other than that incident, like, yeah, that's it, you know. It's all about the subtlety, yeah, like, you know. And Breaking Bad is similar in that too, but it's like, you know, I don't know. Better Call Saul is way more about just like, I don't know. I think it's more interesting, a character study to me. I don't know. It's just seeing, like, you know, because you know, it's not only, yeah, you know, it's not only Jimmy's transition from Saul, right? There's so many different stages, you know. Yeah, like, yeah, true. You know, there's like, there's so many different like layers to it, you know. Yeah, like, yeah, like, you know, if you watch the show, yeah, there's Jimmy, and then there's like Slippin' Jimmy, you know, and Slippin' Jimmy is like what he describes in like the first episode of just like, you know, he used to do like bar scams, you know, with his buddy Marco, you know, in season 1, right? And it's like, that's where it came from. Like, Slippin' Jimmy like reformed himself a little bit to become a lawyer, and like, you know, he wanted, in the beginning, he wanted to, like, you know, go on his own and be a lawyer, and, you know, be something that his brother could be proud of. You know, wasn't that successful, but still he tried. But then, yeah, and then like Jimmy just becoming Saul, right, is just like, that transition is just like, my God. Like, you really get to see, yeah, you see it really in seasons 4 and 5, right? Yeah, like by the end of season 5, he's fully like Saul, right? Like season 6, yeah, and then like season 6 is basically like the consequences of him becoming Saul. And like, yeah, and like, you know, he's in a relationship with Kim, right? And like part of the story there is too, is like how their relationship like affects others around them. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could be spoiling too much, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to really spoil anything, you know, just other than the fact that it's, you know, an amazing show, you know. Yeah, I didn't get to Lalo, I don't think, in the last episode. Yeah, Lalo Salamanca, man, yeah. Because, yeah, like, other than the story, yeah, there's, like, you know, the story of the cartel, you know. Breaking Bad had, like, Gus Fring and Tuco, and, like, Tuco was in Better Call Saul for, like, 2 episodes. A few episodes, yeah, seasons 1 and 2. And, like, yeah, the Salamancas, you know, Hector is in Breaking Bad. And, like, you get to see Hector not in a wheelchair and ringing a bell in Better Call Saul in, like, the first 3 seasons. You know, Nacho is part of it, you know, played by Michael Mando, who played Voss in Far Cry 3. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what the definition of insanity is? Yeah, that guy. If you played Far Cry 3, yeah, and basically, yeah, like Lalo, man, like, yeah, seriously. In terms of like villains, like Lalo is just brilliant. Like, my God, dude, how did they make a villain so freaking like amazing? Like, how did they do that, man? How did they make a villain who's just, yeah, like, seriously, he's like charismatic, he's menacing, he's just, yeah, like, he's just so unnerving, you know, especially, yeah, in a season 5 episode, yeah, Bad Choice Road, the end of that episode, like, oh my God, dude, he just like, yeah, like, he has a smile on his face. He's just like, he's like, okay, cool, hey, you know, he's like just such a slick ass freaking villain. Like, my God, dude, just one of the best freaking, you know, like, antagonists, like, villains I've ever seen. Or basically, I don't know, man, I can't really think of any like better just like bad person in television that's like is fun to watch, man. It's Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. He's a new character that gets introduced, and yeah. But yeah, how does this tie in? Yeah, the writing process, yeah. I guess it's like, you know, I don't know. I guess I just want to highlight how, like, well written, how amazingly written of a show, you know, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul is, you know, and like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould created the show. There's other writers, yeah, Thomas Schnauz, just, you know, yeah, it's basically, I don't know. Some people were upset that it didn't win any Emmys, yeah. I think it should have, man. Yeah, I think, someone said on Twitter there's a chance for it to win next year, right? Yeah, hopefully, man. It's like, goddamn, dude, like seriously, like, how, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all. Yeah, last time I said like how, yeah, like I think I mostly know, like the, Jimmy and Kim, right, and how their relationship unravels. Well, not unravel, like, yeah, unfolds basically. It also unravels, but yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, yeah, go watch it. Yeah, yeah, true. If you have Netflix, seasons 1 through 5, and yeah, I don't know. I'm sure season 6 is gonna get added to Netflix soon. So if you wanna just wait, yeah, oh yeah, oh man, that's just, yeah, brilliant. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's also a thing. Yeah, like with the way Vince Gilligan describes the writing process, obviously, like Breaking Bad, yeah, and Better Call Saul weren't outlined. They were, they're more like, it's more of the mindset of like just let the story come naturally, like as you write it. Just like have you have the basic thing, right? Obviously, like Better Call Saul came from the basic premise of just like, you see Saul as a lawyer in Breaking Bad, and then they had a thought of just like, what if the, like what would his backstory be? Yeah, there's more to the character, and then they wrote it out. Oh man, just seriously. What are my other? Yeah, oh my god, I really love the. God, I keep on forgetting his name. Just like, there's a guy in like season 1 and 2 of the show that reminds me of like Lester from GTA 5. He's just a very, yeah, but like Lester was a creep, obviously. But it's like he looks kind of similar. He's just like balding with like glasses, right? And kind of speaks like very innocently, just like, I'm just someone who wants to, he's like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll like pull some clips. But it's like, he's just so damn funny, man. There's the one scene where he's like, "Where are my baseball cards? They stole my baseball cards." He just calls like, because he's involved in freaking crime. Like he sells his job, he sells prescription drugs to Nacho, right? And then one day his baseball cards were stolen, and then then he's like, he calls the police to find his baseball cards. Oh man, dude, seriously. Yeah, like Howard, Howard, yeah. Obviously, yeah, like the turn, because like season 1, yeah, like the creators said that like Howard was originally intended to be the antagonist of just like, there's Jimmy, and then like Howard gets in the way of Jimmy, right? And then like Chuck, Jimmy's brother, is like an older guy, is someone who advises him, right? Yeah, but then, right, they basically made it so that like Chuck was the real antagonist of Jimmy's life, right? But like, obviously, like the tragic part about Better Call Saul is that like Chuck like says these things about Jimmy, and like you watch him in the moment, and it's like they're so unwarranted, right? He's just like, Chuck is just like, you're gonna keep on hurting people, Jimmy. It's like, this is what he does. He hurts people, and it's like without the context of Breaking Bad, and like only seeing Chuck say that in the show up until that point, which is like seasons like 2 or 3, it's like why is Chuck being such an asshole? But it's like it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, knowing the events of Breaking Bad and what he does, it's like, yeah, like he's right. Like Chuck was right about Jimmy, right? And then like Howard says it too, right? Yeah. Oh man, it's, yeah, just like the turn, right? Like how, season 6, how you view Howard, right? How different you view Howard from like season 1, right? Oh man, like seriously, man, seriously. Just what a brilliant ass written show, Oh man, I guess I could just like talk about it for hours. Yeah, I don't know. I just love watching Chuck. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to acting, but yeah, I mean, obviously, like the show has amazing acting and writing, and cinematography, and like music choice, the song "Something Stupid," which plays in season 4, like really good. Yeah, there's a season 4 episode where they do a montage of like Jimmy and Kim, like they split screen them as they're going about their business, because season 4, yeah, I guess I can spoil a little bit, like season 4, like Jimmy isn't a lawyer, because he got suspended because of the trial, which was in chicanery, right? Because that trial was to get Jimmy disbarred, right? But he ends up only being suspended for a year, right? Yeah, so it's like, like there's a season 4 episode called Something Stupid, and then there's a song called Something Stupid, which plays at the beginning, and the whole cold open is just a split screen montage of like Kim and Jimmy just living their lives in the different paths they're on, like Jimmy, like, sells like freaking drop phones as a business, and like, which, as Saul Goodman, and that's how he, because he changes his lawyer name to Saul Goodman. Yeah. Oh man, there's just so much stuff, about Better Call Saul. I really could go on for hours about it, but yeah, I guess I'll just leave it at that mostly. Is there anything else? I don't know, just a great show. Yeah, people should just watch it, man. Yeah. Yeah, just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'd rank it. Yeah, I guess the question, like, is it better than Breaking Bad for me? I don't know. I think I would have to rewatch Breaking Bad to know. But, like, I don't know. I feel like the moments in Better Call Saul, like, really, like, in the totality, now that I'm only, like, 2 episodes from finishing out it all, I don't know. I feel like I like it. I like the overall, I don't know. I just really, I think the story in the first 3 seasons of like Jimmy and Chuck is just so well done, and it's as a story on its own, right? Yeah, I think it's more of a drama, it just seriously just drama, just capital D, like drama, man, just extremely like well done, Yeah, look at me just praising something, It's nice praising something for like half an hour, I would frickin' make like an hour-long video essay called "The Genius of Better Call Saul" or something, But I don't know. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just say it here. So, oh my god, duh. What the fuck? Come on, man. Oh, why is there light? Oh, it's because of lava. Yeah. So, Yeah, I don't know. Like, I view it as that, like, seasons, like, 1 through 3, like, tell its own story, right? Like, like, because, obviously there's a change, right? Yeah. Oh, goddamn, dude. Season 4 is, like, a transitionary period, and then, like, seasons 5 and 6, I feel, are, like, more linked together, right? Yeah, so, yeah, basically. Yeah, and getting to see Mike. Yeah, Mike is such a freaking fun character, in Breaking Bad, like in like seeing Mike start out in Better Call Saul working the toll booth, and then just like him just like, casually just taking more jobs and like getting more involved with freaking, Nacho and like the cartel and the Salamancas, and like, obviously like Gus enters the show, right? Gus Fring, Los Pollos Hermanos, Oh man, it's just, basically. I really cannot stop praising it. Oh man, I really can't. Anyways. Have I reached my positivity quota for today? I'm just praising things. Yeah, true. I need more things to praise. Yeah, because I have a negative thing I could get into. It's not really anything, man. I don't know. It's not really anything. I don't know. It's not really that negative. Yeah. What's the negative thing? I do not understand Twitch. I don't know. I feel like every time I try, I don't know. It's not that I've tried, but it's just like I just see like Twitch streamers and just like the drama that goes on between popular Twitch streamers, and I'm like, why is this a thing? And like obviously like YouTubers have their own personal drama, but it's like it's just like I don't understand. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not talking about any like specific like incident. I don't know. I think there was just like a bunch of like Twitch drama involving drama, and like I don't know. It's like I should be specific and name names. I don't like excuse. Yeah. Okay. Here is a list of streamers that I know that I don't really know their content. Okay. QT Cinderella, XQC, Ludwig, Yeah, I know Hassan, obviously. I know Hassan. I know that. uh, uh, Cruzidar. uh, I'm trying to name the ones that were involved in the drama. Mizkif. These are names, by the way. These are names of streamers. Uh, yeah. OTK. Yeah, one person at OTK is a network. Yeah, One True King. Where I guess they're like a gaming network? I don't know. I know that like Trevor, if you know Cowchop and Off Canny, Trevor is an editor for them, but it's one person from OTK was involved in this drama. There's like a girl called like Adriana. There's like God, I'm trying to think of other streamers involved in like in this specific like wave of just like there's I don't know. It's weird because it's a thing where it's like I don't really care about it, but it's like I care enough to be like I want to say that I don't understand streaming. I don't know. I don't understand streamer drama basically. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Man. I don't know. I guess that's a thing too. Like, there are probably like teenagers who like live off of this, right? There are probably like teenagers whose like fondest memories are gonna be like, remember when this Twitch streamer got involved in that scandal? Remember when this streamer, you know? And it's like, I mean, I know like 2017 and 2018. Yeah, remember like Toby Turner? Remember the stuff about him of just like, oh God, remember that? Oh God. I remember Mr. Enter, he had an admirable animation, which is the opposite of animated atrocities, basically. Admirable animation is when he praises, or the positive version where he's like, this is a very good episode of animation, while animated atrocities is like, I don't like this. Basically, and like he did an admirable animation on the Simpsons episode Homer Badman, which was about like something, he basically just related it to be like the basic message behind that episode was like mob mentality is bad, and like the message he wanted to say basically, and like that, which was supported by him using the Simpsons episode, was that like mob mentality is not a good thing, right? Basically, which was like basically I guess like somewhat inspired by the stuff going on around like YouTube during that time. Oh God, remember freaking, I know the name, but like I'm just gonna not freaking say it, like you can guess it. Remember like, it's not just that one guy, but remember just like a guy on YouTube being posting a video and the title was like, YouTube has changed. G, bud. G. Like, wow. Thank you for sharing this freaking enlightening information, bud. Oh man, YouTube has changed. Oh my God, I'm leaving right now. What? Oh man, sorry. I'm extra sometimes. I have to make these interesting somehow. Yeah, like YouTube has changed. Wow. Oh man, I don't know. And that's the thing, I don't know. I mean, you can watch that video and it's like, I don't know if it'll help if you don't know the context surrounding that time, But it's like, I don't know, like what, like really? Are there streamers now who are like, Twitch has changed, Yeah, I mean, the latest thing that's not related to that drama is like Twitch itself, is that like Twitch is changing the rev split from like 70-30. The rev split for like sub money from like Twitch Prime subscriptions, because like how Twitch works is that like there are subs and it's like you have to pay like $5 for I don't know, the base tier for like a sub, which means that like if you're subbed to a streamer you don't have to view ads, right? And it's like $5, I guess, for the basic tier. I think there are more tiers of subs than just that, but yeah, they're changing the rev split from 70-30 to 50-50, right? And I guess the Twitch's reasoning is that it's like the cost of like providing the Twitch service in general has gone up. I don't know, something, I don't know. That's the thing. It's my problem with this series is that like my problem with talking about things is that like I bring up something and then like my larger point is that like I don't care or I don't understand, but like in saying that opinion I have to explain the specific details of the situation, but I have to get to the overall conclusion where it's like I don't care, I don't understand, but it's like maybe I do care. It's like, yeah, maybe I do care about this Twitch stuff a little bit. I don't know. I guess, obviously, I'm just a naturally curious person. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much. There's just so much, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah. This thing with Twitch drama where it's like, if one stream, like, where it all just seems to me like it's just some freaking, like, exclusive, like, club, you know. It's why is it like that? Like, why is it that like it's seemingly that like every like Twitch streamer with like at least like 100,000 followers knows each other? Like, why do they all know each other? like I don't like, why do they all know each other? And like, why do all of them feel obligated to have an opinion on like drama that probably doesn't concern them? It's like, I don't know, man. It's always just like I don't know. It's just, oh man. Because in YouTube it's simple, right? Like there's a specific section of YouTube that are, you know, quote unquote channels that like, you know, talk about drama, you know? Like, I don't know. There's this YouTube channel called like Sunny V2 where it's like, you know, where it's literally just the downfall of this person. Why this person sucks, you know. It's like our life. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Sunny V2, basically. Yeah, I'm following my own advice and naming names. It's like, I just like, why, man? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I get it. It's personal taste. It's the content people want. It's, you know, because the views on those videos are like very big, but it's like, oh man, it's like, well, like, why, you know? Like, why? Oh man. Anyways, what's been the larger point of this? It's like, I don't understand streamers. Yeah, I should probably make it like a episode, once per episode topic. It's like, I don't understand, you know, this. Yeah. Oh man. Oh god. Yeah, I don't have a larger point other than it's just like, I don't understand like the exclusive, yeah, the freaking, I don't know, just, you know, the weirdness of like a bunch of high top Twitch streamers freaking just like needing to like feed off, like not feed off, but needing to have like a comment on just like every piece of drama that comes out, you know. It's like, yeah, like, dude, it's literally like a high school. It's like, you know, it's like every streamer has to have a comment. Every streamer has to freaking, you know, there's stuff that involves multiple stuff, and it's like multiple people, and it's like, my god, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, yeah, again, it's a thing I don't understand, you know. Me being like, you know, a famous YouTuber myself, you know, with almost 3K views on a video. I mean, I managed to do that on my own, man. I don't know. What's like the J. Cole freaking thing of just like triple platinum, no features? You know, like I'm like freaking, you know, I got all these views. I got freaking 5,000 views, no collabs. Oh man, that's a weird ass. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep in me drinking because, you know, whatever. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's God, just stuff I do not understand. Are there other things? Oh shit, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, was there? I kind of skipped out on talking about like book drama last episode. Yeah. It's like mostly trends. I don't know. There was a bit of discourse recently about like book graphics, like, you know, I don't know, because they're a relatively new thing, right? They've only, yeah, where it's like if someone wants to promote a book, like what they'll do is they'll have a picture of the book, and then they'll have like arrows, and then the arrows point to like, you know, words where it's like, yeah, the arrows point to like tropes basically, right? It's like, there's a there's a graphic where it's like a picture of a book and then like arrows pointing towards, let's like, yeah, like this book has, yeah, enemies, yeah, again, tropes, the whole freaking discourse around tropes, and are they overused? Is it bad, the tropification of things, Is it bad that we're only viewing stories through the lens of tropes? Is it bad that like readers, what's the downside of just like that, I don't know. But yeah, just like like one person was like, this is embarrassing, and it's like, again, like not know, yeah, and it's the whole thing of just like those book graphics, like are, probably pretty like effective in like freaking getting more like potential readers interested. It's like, yeah, like if you're selling an adult romance that has a bunch of tropes like enemies to lovers and freaking like steamy freaking sex scenes, and like, it's like obviously like having a graphic where you have arrows pointing to those specific things, right, are like friggin', yeah, probably like if some random person on Twitter who's a fan of adult romance like finds that, and like finds that graphic and sees all those tropes and they're a fan of those tropes, they'll, it's very likely that they'll be interested and be like, hey, I might want to check that out. I might want to buy the book, right? And that's like, effective marketing. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, it's like not real. Yeah, like I guess that original, because the trend started because of like the original person. There was an original person who tweeted out something to the effect of like, this is embarrassing, and then like a bunch of authors like took it, and spun it around and be like, well, I don't care if I'm cringy, yeah, like that's it's a good thing, it's like, I mean, yeah, again, personally, like, I guess that's the thing too, is that like there are just a lot of things personally, like mood boards and stuff, and the things where it's like there's like different pictures. Yeah, you have a story and then it's like, here are a bunch of pictures. Here's a picture graphic I made on Canva, that like hints at the mood of the story that I want to go for, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there are a bunch of things like that, like mood boards and those like trope graphics, that like I don't necessarily, want to use, right? But it's like, obviously it's like, whatever you can do to market your book, right? Yeah, it's interesting because like there are a lot of like authors, I feel like, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting because I've been seeing that like, yeah, there are authors on freaking Twitter, right, who aren't agented yet, but like they have author websites, right? And it's like, yeah, like that's a thing, like generally, like, yeah, like it's a good idea to have like an author website even before like, you have any sort of book deal or agent. But it's like, yeah, I saw one author website where like one tab was just like pitches for certain stories rather than like, it's interesting, And again, I'm not making a positive or negative judgment either way. Yeah, I'm making a positive judgment. I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, but I guess I don't have anything negative to say about it. But it's like, I don't know. I'm like, my overall comment on that is that like it's interesting how like so much of the writing community on Twitter has changed, where it's like there's just so many people on the side of like not having an agent and like querying, and like, I'm only querying right now, and they're sharing, like, the specifics of like, I'm querying this many agents, or like, they release a tweet where it's like, oh, I got a full manuscript request, I don't know. It's, yeah, again, it's like, it's a lot of people being way more like open with their writing, yeah, and I find that really cool, obviously. I guess maybe I'm being like, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could be as comfortable to do that, but I don't know. I guess it's a thing that like I'm not at that point, I don't know. But I don't know. It's not that I'm not confident in my writing. It's just that like, I don't know. I get like, it really is just the thing of just like, I don't feel like what I'm writing in particular fits the mold of it, Like a lot of those people I'm talking about are like write fantasy and sci-fi and horror and Trillers and you know, just and like, yeah, I mean, a few people like are a few of those people in that space, like in the YA side, like write romance, I guess, but it's like, I don't know, it's like I feel like the novel I'm writing doesn't really fit into any of that. Yeah, like it's not fantasy or sci-fi or horror or any of that, you know? It's like I'm not, yeah, like, you know, obviously, it's like, you know, I don't know, if I were to create a mood board, I really don't know what it'd be. I feel like I might have an idea of like one or two like photos I could use, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. If you were to say like describe the mood of the story of your work in progress using like pictures, it's like I really couldn't. I don't know. It'd be hard for me. Okay, I can write a query letter. Yeah, that's an update I have actually. Is that you know, for the longest time I'm like, what would a query for this be like? And I finally just sat down one night and just like wrote a query letter. And yeah, my conclusion on it is that it's workable, right? It's workable, you know, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a basis, right? That's the thing. And obviously my work in progress is not finished yet, but I do have a query for it. Yeah, anyways. Again, should I be naming names in these people? It's like, these are just people that come up on my Twitter timeline. These are, it's a bunch of people with the hashtag, like, am querying, hashtag, like, writing community, you know? Yeah, I don't know. And, yeah, and that's the thing, is, like, not everyone is open, yeah. A lot of people just, like, yeah, a lot, like, once, like, authors are actually, yeah, a lot of established authors, like, only have their Twitter accounts for updates, yeah. I don't know. I would like to imagine a world where it's like, if I ever get published, that I wouldn't frickin' have it only for updates. I don't know. I would like to be one of those people who just like consistently tweets, you know, even about stuff not about writing or books. Yeah, I mean that's basically it right now. It's like I really do not tweet about books or writing that often. Look, man, I need the vague NBA tweets, you know. Oh man, look man, my only regret, keeping up with the J. Cole references, my only regret was that I was too young for Nia Long. Is Jamal Bowman too young for Nia Long? Oh god, oh god, oh man, oh god. Look man, what would be like, Nia Long is 52, right? Okay, so what would be an acceptable age gap if I'm about to turn 22, so it's like 30-year age gap, right? Would it be okay if I was like 34 dating a 52-year-old woman, you know? Like you know when no role models. It's interesting. I don't know. Sidebar is like, no role models. The George W. Bush part, you know, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like once, yeah, like listening through the George W. Bush part once, okay. Listening to the song multiple times and having to get through because it's like, it's very long. It's the whole entire thing, isn't it? Yeah, like it's the whole entire like, fool me once. There's a saying in Texas. I know Tennessee, but it's in Texas. Fool me once. It's like, dude, it's like he included that entire, like, it's like 20 seconds, isn't it? Isn't it like 20 to 30 seconds of like a break in the song? And it's like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like listening to it once, fine, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the consensus opinion on that song is. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much the only J. Cole song that's like a number one, not a number one hit, but just like a Billboard like radio hit. Other than like, was it the song he did with like 21 Savage? Oh, look at me showing my hip hop knowledge. Look, man, I don't know. You know. Oh man. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good title for this episode, actually. Yeah. Anyways. My only regret was that, you know, maybe. It would have been nice. Yeah, could you imagine if I landed Nia Long, you know? This whole Ime Udoka situation could have been avoided. wait, no, that was the problem. No, that's the problem. That's not the joke. Oh, God, I botched a joke. That's not the problem. The problem was, oh, God, dude. Oh, God. Yeah. Look for it on you. It's, yeah, I shouldn't be joking about the situation. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for the situation. I apologize. Yeah. I do. Oh, God. I do. It's like, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's like, you know. Yeah, anyways. Is that, like, all I wanted to say? Oh, yeah, Dennis Schroeder is back with the Lakers. Yeah. Cool. Oh, man, dude. Dennis Schroeder. The guy who fumbled the bag. Anyways. Oh, man. Yeah, that situation. Yeah, I guess. Should I have a serious thing on that situation and not joke about it? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I do agree. Yeah, obviously, I agree. Like, that, like, speculation on, like, you know, it's like, who did he have a relationship with is just, like, gross, you know? Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, people shouldn't be, yeah, like, people, you know, debating on it. It's so weird, you know? It's, you know, I don't know. I think people should just leave it alone, to be honest. Like, I think it's okay to be like, how will this affect the Celtics at large? But it's like, yeah, like speculating at all about like, who could it possibly be or what could it possibly be? It's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like eventually the details will come out. So it's like, I don't know. There's no use in frickin' like making it a larger discussion in the meantime. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, man. Anyways. Yeah, like, anyways, I guess, you know. Oh, man. What else has been going on? What else? What music am I listening to? Oh, man. What do we have? Any new, yeah. Chairlift. They have, yeah. Yeah, Chairlift, yeah. Chairlift has a song called Bruises, which is, like, really good. I heard it was in, like, a commercial, right? And, like, yeah, I'm listening to their second album, Something, right? And the first song, Sidewalk Safari, is about murdering someone, right? It's literally about murdering someone, you know, like a sidewalk safari. Oh, man. Yeah, pretty cool. There's, like, yeah, what else I've been listening? I swear I've been listening to some newer music, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tegan and Sarah, yeah. Have I talked about Tegan and Sarah? Yeah, like they're a new discovery for me this year. Yeah, they're not like super like indie. I mean, they're like they're probably a bigger name. They're one of the bigger names in indie, right? You know, yeah. I listened to Decon. Yeah, Decon itself is a really good song. I listened to their previous album before that, So Jealous. You know, yeah, like early on they made like singer-songwritery type like kind of indie rock, kind of indie pop, like, I don't know, like jangly maybe, like, I don't know. I'm not good with genres, you know, I'm not really good. I just go with whatever the conventions are. But yeah, they released an album in 2013 called Heartthrob, yeah, which is basically just a straight up synth pop album, and it's like, goddamn, dude, like every song is a banger, like every song, like seriously, it's like stacked, man, seriously. Yeah, the third best song, the second third best song called Closer, you know, because obviously the Chainsmokers, you know, have the best song called Closer, Fight Me, featuring Halsey. Yeah, Halsey, you too. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I could go see them, yeah. I don't know. Have I talked about who I see? Yeah, no, I talked about it. Yeah, going to the Foxing Greet Deaf Home is Where show. It's like, and knowing really only one of those bands from like, you know, a few tracks off an album, you know, yeah, I don't know what my reasoning was for that. I know my reasoning was to, you know, see a music journalist, to be in the presence of one, but it's like, I don't know, other than that, you know, it was a cool experience, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking, yeah, because like there's a Tegan and Sarah show, yeah, like near me, that's coming up in November, yeah, and I might want to see that. There's like a couple of interesting shows, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I've narrowed that one down. It's like, it could be interesting to go to, but yeah, I'm not counting on going to see more concerts, you know, because it's like, yeah, I don't know. For me personally, they take a lot of effort not being able to drive, you know, like having to like, you know, like call frickin' rideshare apps and freaking just like, God. It's just, yeah, it really is. It really is just a lot, you know? It's a lot. Going to a concert, man. I don't know. How do people do it, man? Oh, man. How do people do it, like, regularly? Yeah, how do people go to festivals regularly? Yeah, like, spend, like, a whole weekend at a festival. It's so, yeah. My God, dude. Yeah, do you have to arrange it? You have to, like, travel, and they have to book a hotel? And you stay at that. It was like, my God, dude, seriously. Anyways, I think I've talked about enough. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm a Discovery writer. Go watch Better Call Saul. I don't understand Twitch streaming. And, yeah, Tegan and Sarah's cool. Are cool. Yeah, if you don't know, like, Tegan and Sarah are, like, twin sisters, right? They're twin sisters, they're Canadian, and they just both happen to be gay. So, yeah. They have a show coming out. Yeah, they wrote a memoir called High School, which details, like, their teen experiences, you know? I might be interested in reading that. And there's a show being made based on that memoir, you know? Yeah, and they found, like, 2 twins to play them. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, basically. Yeah, anyways, that's just this episode for now. Oh, man. Yeah, anyways. I might just stack up a bunch of these. You know, there's no, like, guarantee on when these will come out, but yeah, I'll try to get these out, like, as fast as possible. So, anyways, my voice is starting to go, I think. Thank you, and good night.